So for starters, we can mimic this horn kind of riff that's happening here. It's just kind of a couple strums, a little bit of scaling. Do a couple of G chords here. Okay, just a couple quick strums on that. Okay, then we go 2, 3 on the A, and then hit a D chord. Hold that a moment, and then we'll do a little hammer on the open G to 2, and just kind of start it over there. So slowly it'd be something like. All right, then we get right into the chorus. Kind of a long string of chords here. Kind of repeats at certain parts, so no big deal. A special note with this chorus, when it happens just before the bridge, the final chord, just cut that out. It just keeps on being a G. And at the outro, when we start reeling off the chorus and the fade out's kicking in, we want to keep it going. So the final chord, that F sharp / G, that becomes a D. And it just kind of keeps it repeating. Okay, so let's just show the main time through here, the initial time and first couple of times. So we'll start with the split measures here. We go with the G, and it's kind of a descending bass note pattern we'll get here. All right, so just G for a couple counts. Okay, then we do a F sharp G. So all we do is just take that 3 bass note, make it a 2. Don't worry so much about the A string at this point. Kind of finish the measure with that. All right. Next we go E minor. All right, and we run out of string there, but we come up to a D. All right, keep it going. We go C. All right, now do a B minor. And at this point we can do a little bit of a scale up. We go open A, 2, 3, and then a D chord here. All right, and this is where it kind of starts to repeat. We do our G, F sharp G, E minor D, and then all the way up to that C again. But instead of hitting that B minor, we're going to go D. All right, now we finish with a G to F sharp G. So it kind of ends how it starts. First pattern, kind of a split measure style still. Switch it up will be E minor to A7. All right, and we go D to B minor. All right, repeat that all twice. And then we start as if we're going to do it a third time, but we do our E minor, A7, D. But at this point, we do that little descending bass note style again. All right, so we go with our E minor, A7. And with this D, I like to come up here with this voicing because it makes it easier to get to the bass note that follows. So just do D with the 5 on the A7s on the DGB there. All right, and the measure gets split even more this time. So it's just kind of each beat it changes. We do a D, next beat is the D with the C sharp bass note. So just kind of take that 5, scoot it over, and you got the 4 on the A now for that C sharp bass note with the D, keeping the 7s on the DGB. Okay, if you want to use your pinky, make it easier. Up to you. And alternatively, if you would rather do it this style where you hit the D here and then maybe bring your pinky up to that 4 of the A, or just hit part of the D and use your middle finger. It's up to you. I like it this way because it gets us in the same shape to land on this B minor that happens. Okay. And then we would do our E minor to A7. And then we do the intro riff. Okay, that part. It's kind of the pre-chorus, you know. Bridge comes along, pretty basic, switches to just one chord per measure. Start with the A minor, to G, F, and then 2 measures of D.